What is up, everybody out there, my good people? Appreciate you guys for joining us again on another session of Talking Politics with Marlo and Danny. Guys, tonight, I'm sure you've read the title and you've all heard it in the news. Well, Donald Trump is talking about running for another third term, like we didn't see that coming, Danny. So, yeah, man. It's crazy, but like I said, we all seen it coming. But
we saw it. We've been done seeing this coming.
So Donald Trump is like, you might as well be saying the hell with the Constitution or anything else.
And he's already said that. He showed us some ways.
Right, Danny, man. You're exactly right. So listen, we want to show y'all guys this short video real fast. And as always, me and Danny gonna give you our thoughts about it on the flip side. So guys, listen, let's not waste no more time. Come on.
I'll show you some clips which you might have previously felt were jokes, but keep in mind Donald Trump's clarification today when asked that he's, quote, not joking.
We're looking good for another 4 years, and then we I want to tell you, after certain little reporters that say we're looking good for another 4 years, and then we want to do another 4, maybe another 9. I think our friends just brought you out of Omaha. He goes and looks at somebody like that. He goes, you know he's going to win, don't you, to some idiot that he's interviewing. He says, you know he's going to win. No, I think you know he's going to win. And you know he's not leaving, don't you? The guy's going, what do you mean? He's not leaving. He's not leaving us. And I thought he was kidding. He's being serious. So, did anybody ever see the Time magazine where we have it 2020, 2024, 2028, 2030? In other words, we do that to drive them freaking.
Than any Republican president ever. Almost 40% of the vote. Now, I won't be happy the next time. Should I run again? You tell me. There's your controversy right there. There's your controversy. You'll be seeing that. You're gonna see that tonight, Tim, on television.
But the fact that they say I can't run again, that's the expression, sir. Then somebody said, I don't think you can. Oh.
And do not delude yourselves into thinking that the spineless band of clingers-on in the Republican Party aren't already on board. Republican Congressman Andy Ogles has taken the cake, just having introduced an amendment to the Constitution to allow Donald Trump to run for a third term in office. The resolution he introduced would amend the 22nd Amendment, which currently limits presidents to 2 terms. And I should note, too, we've seen this coming. Just days after the 2024 election, Congressman Daniel Goldman introduced a resolution to reaffirm Congress's support for the 22nd Amendment, which, again, limits the president to just 2 terms. The resolution was designed to get Republicans on the record in support because it was so utterly predictable that they were going to attempt something like this. And what did Mike Johnson do? He refused to even let it go for a vote. I asked Congressman Daniel Goldman for his response to Andy Ogles' resolution. He said, quote, by now, Donald Trump's pattern is predictable. Joke about something unconstitutional or authoritarian, normalize the joke to allow sycophantic Republicans to adopt the joke into a serious idea until it becomes MAGA orthodoxy. Representative Ogles has followed the playbook perfectly by proposing a constitutional amendment to allow Trump to serve a third term. While I'm grateful that he acknowledges that a third term would require a constitutional amendment, nothing Donald Trump says or does is funny. So let's talk about the legality of what Trump is seeking to do. First off, Ogles' amendment is nakedly unconstitutional. Period. Second, there is not enough support to amend the Constitution, for which you need a 2/3 majority vote in both the House and the Senate, and then ratification by 3/4 of the states. So any legal route to do that is not happening. Period. But third and most importantly, none of that means that Republicans won't still try. Remember, presidential immunity also isn't in the Constitution, and guess what? Republicans, with the help from their judges on the Supreme Court, created it out of whole cloth. Also, barring insurrectionists from running for federal office again is in the Constitution, and yet again, with the help from their judges on the court, they eliminated that provision entirely, meaning we ignore this at our own peril. We give Republicans the benefit of the doubt at our own peril. And look, my job here is to balance what I believe is a legitimate threat with what is a distraction. Trump and his mouthpieces are very good at the art of distraction. And by the way, he's got good reason to distract right now. The stock market is in correction territory, 401ks are plummeting, costs are surging, the economy is set to contract, and consumer sentiment is in the toilet. Let's not pretend that poor economic conditions aren't fatal to a presidency. But the other side of that coin is that oftentimes, Trump repeats these insane, dangerous, autocratic ideas expressly to be able to normalize them. His goal is to say it enough, to broadcast it in broad daylight so frequently that it loses its shock value. That is half the battle. He's starting right now, just 2 months into his second term, the work of normalizing this idea so that 3 years from now, it won't feel all that crazy, just by virtue of the fact that he has said it so damn much. So again, my job is to try and parse out what's worth talking about and what's not. I believe this is something that's worth talking about. Not only because we need to steel ourselves for the fight that's coming, but also because it is a testament to just how dangerous this person is. If you are a Republican or an independent or a non-voter or a conservative Democrat, this claim by Trump that he can run for a third term is a testament to who he is, how un-American he is, and his disdain for democracy. Opposing this person doesn't make you a radical leftist. Frankly, it makes you a good American. He is showing you right now who he is.
Where to start at, Danny Brown? Where to start at, man?
So, I mean, they said it, and I just kind of wanted to reiterate the part where they said he jokes about it.
Mm-hmm.
Notice in everything he was doing, he was saying it as a joke. And then he's got all the, MAGA sycophants to turn around and start laughing about it. But then they were starting to chant it. And it's like, there's your sign. He's joking, just like he joked about many of the things he did, while he was trying to run for president. He joked about a lot of things. What did MAGA do? They normalized it. The whole dogs and cats. They're eating the dogs and they're eating the cats in Ohio. He joked about it, and what did they do? Chase down Haitians. It's like he's joking about things, generating a MAGA support. Next thing you know, the Republicans adopted, and you already got two people. You got Steve Bannon and the person who was mentioned in this video. They both going to try to amend the 22nd Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
They're both going to do this so they can try to change terms. You got two people trying. And that's the reason that he jokes so much about it, because there is no clear-cut answer yet that'll guarantee that he's going to do it. So he's going to joke about it and try to keep everybody, let's put that in the back burner. That's a joke. I would love to do it, but I ain't talking about doing that right now.
Right.
Because let's run it. Let's see if we can find a way to do it first before he claims. This is his playbook, y'all.
Yeah. Danny, man, you said something. Guys, I want you to listen to me. I want you to listen to me good. What Danny just said, how Donald Trump would joke about something like it's a joke. But see, guys, listen to me. Donald Trump is no fool. Donald Trump is smarter than you think. Okay? He's smarter than you think. But in reality, it is a joke. It's a big joke. But the unfortunate thing is the joke is on us. Don't you hear Donald Trump laughing? The joke is on us. We get on here. We got some episodes coming out where we're talking about these special elections coming up, y'all. Tuesday. These elections. The reason why I'm so passionate about these elections is because we have a chance to stop some of this stuff what's going on. That's why Elon Musk is pouring out here illegally now, offering to give people $1 million a piece, a couple of $1 million to basically go to vote for this judge in Wisconsin. Dan, I know you heard about that.
Mm-hmm.
A third term. Well, hell, we'll be lucky if we survive this second term with Donald Trump, let alone a third term. So, man, this whole thing is crazy, and from what really kills me, Danny, is the policies that he's setting. They're not only hurting Democrats and independents, they're crushing Republican voters also. But yet some of you Republican voters will still go out here and support this man. Danny, my 401k has lost almost $20,000 in the last 2 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the killing part about it, y'all. I'm not the only 401k that's losing. It's yours too. Real life effects from this man's policies that's taking money from your family and mine. But yet you still get out here and support this man. This has got to be one of the biggest cults I've ever seen in my life. Because it's utterly, Danny, unbelievable that a man can still speak to a certain swath of the country and get them to believe in him, even though they see, and not only see, but you feel with your pockets what's going on. But they'll still get out here and support this man. This is crazy. I never thought, Danny, in the United States that I would see this day right here, Danny Brown. Never thought it.
Yeah, my mind is kind of blown with it too. And I mean, just listening, you know, and I sit back and I do my best to be like, you know, I don't call those that support him stupid. I don't call, you know, I do my best not to call people things. I only go against MAGA, because MAGA is, you know, to me, there is no when America was great before. It was trying, but there's no time period where it's just like, oh, this is the time period we want to go back to. You're going back to what supports white people and oppression of women and black people. You know, that was the whole thing. It was just for the white man. So there is no, you know, making America great again is to me is off. So, you know, and I've heard about the Republicans and I've heard about the Democrats and all that kind of stuff. And the fact of the matter is right now, this is a bipartisan government. And, you know, we can't constantly just keep on letting this jokester run wild with things, slamming a whole bunch of, you know, directives and policies and getting them out there. And before they're even voted in and lawful and everything like that, we're already in fear of it. And while we're in fear of it, the bait and switch is to turn around and look at something else while they go and know that this guy, you know, this guy pushed back and everything like that. Let's find the loopholes and continue to go through it. And it's now, you know, it's like we gotta stop. You know, I don't understand MAGA people. I don't understand the Republicans that are still going with what Donald Trump is doing. I don't understand it. You know, and and I mean, just listening to what he has done and what he allows, and I mean, I'm talking about going back to, you know, people are like, don't go over the past. We talk about January 6th and what he did as wanting to leave the president, as not wanting to leave the presidency. He calls for an insurrection, then turns around and if that man didn't claim the insurrection because he let the people off that did it, he let them all off, and it's like, when is it that y'all as the Republicans and the MAGA people are going to look at it and be like, you know, I mean, just think about it. If it was a black man that turned around and called for something, not even being president, but let's just say it's a black man, and I guarantee if he would have been president, there would have been way more impeachment proceedings. He probably would have never made it back in office as a black man. But let's just look at a black man on the street. If he calls for something, and then turns around and gets in some kind of power and lets people off, and he just admitted to it, I guarantee you, everybody would have him thrown under the jail. But you have Donald Trump and his MAGA cultish cohorts that are sitting back, like holding him up on a pedestal. And it's like, y'all know, if it wasn't for the color of his skin and who he is, y'all know y'all wouldn't let nobody else do that. You know, he has gotten away with saying, I called for the insurrection. He just proved it to y'all now. He called for that insurrection because he let them off. He is up there with felonies. No one. It reminds me of the thing where it's like you hear this a lot with police, and you know, a kid getting in trouble, or a kid getting abused by the police, and it's like you hear a lot of people saying, well, if they wasn't doing something, the trouble wouldn't be there. And it's like, while everybody's running around saying Donald Trump did blah blah blah, and it's like 34 felonies. You know, he's got charged with the insurrection. He's getting charged, you know, all these things in impeachment. Yes, other presidents have been charged with things in impeachment, but it's just like, how long do you keep on saying, well, if it was somebody else, they wouldn't be in trouble if they wasn't doing something that was kind of bringing about the trouble. And it's like, well, what is your president doing?
Danny.
Because he's constantly there.
Listen, man.
Man lies so much.
I want you guys to and when we come on this show right here, guys, this show is the color, the race thing. We see no color here. We're all brothers and sisters in our eyes. You understand? Whites, black, Chinese, Mexicans, other, whatever you want to say. This is not about racism here. This is about the fight for the very damaged soul of this country, this democracy that we've been doing for 240 years, to let a tyrant like Donald Trump come here and take over this country. And the people in Congress, you men and women, you cowards in Congress, you should be, when all this is over, because we're going to come out victorious in this, I guarantee you. It may look bad right now, but we're going to come out victorious in this as a people. But you people in Congress, you cowards in Congress, I'm telling you, Danny, they know what's going on is wrong. They have the power to stop it, but they're afraid and they are cowards. The Senate man has lost their nuts. Excuse my language, y'all. I done got riled up. Listen.
It's the truth.
Listen.
It's the truth.
When this is over, I'm telling you, every Republican in Congress, every Democrat, it ain't that many, that support Trump in Congress, needs to be tried for treason.
Amen.
I mean every word of it. Because you're sitting back and letting this man bully you and run over you. And you're not stepping up, and you're disgracing the office, and you don't deserve to sit in the seat that you're sitting in.
No, they sure don't.
You're an embarrassment and a disgrace. Now, how you can go home and look at your kids and your wife and so-called call yourself a man getting bullied by another man, I'll never know how you do it. And listen, guys, y'all forgive me for getting a little loud tonight, but I'm human and I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated with what's going on. I'm frustrated with the elected officials that we have in office and in Congress that's letting this stuff go on. Listen to me. Donald Trump has no power without the people who's empowering him. You understand? This is one man bullying a nation. And we don't have to go for this. We don't have to take this. So, these elections that's coming up in these red states, I don't care how red they are, because like I said in the beginning, this is hurting your pockets too. You know this is wrong. Get these Republicans who supporting Donald Trump out of this office. That's how we win. That's how we stop this wannabe dictator. Because that's what he is, a wannabe dictator.
Yep.
But this is America. We don't have a king here. We have a president. We have 3 equal bodies of government.
The whole point of the Boston Tea Party.
We fought King George over in England for our independence, and we won. And you mean to tell me you're going to let some...
Y'all want a dictatorship now? You want a kingship again?
You mean to tell me you want that a man, a yellow hair Easter bunny looking man, to come back and take control and turn and take us back from where we came from? Come on, guys. We're better than this. We are better than this. Congress, grow some damn it balls. Do what you was elected to do.
Stop being scared.
This man can't do anything because you scared of a primary. So what? You're going to have the best insurance for the rest of your life. You're going to have money for the rest of your damn life. Or half of you is already rich anyway. What are you scared of?
Apparently
what are you scared of?
They just don't care.
It's either you're scared or you really think like Donald Trump thinks. One of the two. Whichever one, we got to get you out of here.
Yep.
We got to get these people out of Congress, folks. Dan, what else you got, man? Because excuse my language, Lord.
So, hey, you pretty much said it. It's time to start voting. It's time to continue to write letters to your congressman, letting them know how disappointed you are in what they do. Reach out to and support those that are in Congress, that are in the House, that's in the Senate, that is sitting back and they're trying to do something and fighting. That's what we need to do. Let's not be, don't let do your best. I mean, be angry in a sense of, you're fighting for America, but don't be so angry that you're blinded to the other things that's going on that he's trying to slip by, slipping in with other things. Mm. So get out there, start writing, getting letters out to, like I said, to whoever your representative is. Let's pull behind the right people, and get them in the power so that we can have something that can balance, get the checks and balances back in order and paying attention to the Constitution. And I'll be real with y'all. As many of things that we have fact checked and everything like that, be out there, be careful. There is a lot of clickbait out there, and they're trying to distract you. So they know what angers you, and if something that can lose, but it can keep attention, they'll keep your attention on there. Even when it loses, they'll keep your attention on it because they don't want you to continue to fight, to sit back and pay attention to everything that's coming. I watch both sides, and I'm telling you straight up, I'm watching what he's doing with MAGA. I'm watching what Doge is doing. I'm watching what is going on in there. I'm also watching what we're not doing and what we are doing about it. So, get in there, fight for what's right. Pay attention to us because we're going to fact check a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. Pay attention to those that are really fact check stuff for yourself before they let you run crazy with something that might have just already lost.
Right.
But the truth of the matter is we got to keep on going. We got to keep fighting for what's right, what's constitutional, what's American, what is our democracy all about. We got to keep fighting for what's right.
Amen. Danny, man, I don't even drink, man. But you know what? I'm going to get me a double shot of lemonade.
Yeah. You see, I've been guzzling down water. I'm about to go guzzle down some more.
All right, guys. Listen, I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. We didn't get the chance to say it at the beginning of the show. Guys, listen. We are 2 votes shy of hitting our 100 subscriber mark, okay? 2 shy. So listen.
What's that telling y'all to do?
Hit the subscribe button, y'all. Hit the notification bell. Hit the like button, okay? Let's keep on growing this thing, okay? You like what we're doing? We like what we're bringing? Help us keep on growing this thing, guys. All right, because we're gonna bring it to you. We're gonna bring you the truth, and we're gonna bring you the facts. Don't forget, we do this research, guys, so you don't have to. Now we want you to go back and fact check it, but come to us and let us keep you guys on top of everything what's going on, and then go back and fact check, and then you'll see that we are who we say we are. All right, guys. One more thing. Don't forget, tomorrow is Monday, so we're gonna have so you know what tomorrow is. Relationship Advice Monday with your boy Marlo. So don't forget about that. So with that being said, guys, y'all stay cool.
Don't forget, I've been there with you, man.
You gonna be there tomorrow too?
Yeah, I'll be on that tomorrow.
On a relationship? Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. Listen, we love you guys. Y'all stay safe, stay cool. Till next time. Peace.